Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So we have reached the height of lunacy, the precipice of lunacy. And I'm not going to say precipice, that's the wrong word for it, because I'm pretty sure every time we hit this idea of a precipice of lunacy, we break the ceiling and there's more lunacy to be had. This is what's taking place. I think it might be finished right now, but Facebook... Actually, I'll just show you myself. Facebook and Twitter grilled by Congress over Russian meddling. Now, do I think Russia put ads on Facebook and Twitter? Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I grant you that. Fair enough. Russia put ads on Facebook and Twitter. Good. What were those ads? Isn't that the operative question? What were those ads, and what effect did those ads actually have in effect in changing the elections and altering the election results? What impact did those ads have on the election? We know that Russia spent $150,000 on Facebook ads. I don't know how much they spent in Twitter ads. Fair enough. What were those ads? And what was the effect of those ads? Like, that seems to be the operative and fair question to ask, as opposed to bringing these guys up to Congress and browbeating these guys for taking money from Russia. Some of these ads dealt with civil rights. Some of these ads dealt with DAPL. Essentially, things that were hot spots in America. But come on! Are we honestly positing? Are we honestly taking serious this idea that $150,000 of Facebook ads somehow competed with how many ever hundreds of $1,000 Hillary Clinton ads, and how many ever ads that Hillary Clinton put in regards to magazines and news and everything else and media? She had $1 billion. And you're bringing these guys up from the tech world to browbeat them over taking money and a few $100,000 in ads. Those ads toppled Hillary Clinton's campaign. Is that what we're supposed to believe? That $150,000 in Facebook ads outspent $1 billion? Either that is the dumbest campaign and don't deserve to be in the White House at that point. Meaning, if you have $1 billion to your name and you can't beat $150,000 in Facebook ads, you don't deserve to be in the White House. You don't deserve to be in politics. You're incompetent at a level that is breathtaking. I can't get my head around the level of incompetence, if that's true. I'm going to give all of you guys the benefit of the doubt and say that's not true. I'm going to say that you would like to obfuscate why you lost the reality shows. And you guys played up this Russia thing so much so you were able to get investigations. Now, Trump played into this to some degree in regards to the things that he said during the campaign trail with Russia. Fair enough. And he also, and look, when I say played into it, I don't mean he did anything wrong. Trump being conciliatory towards Russia was a good thing. It was a good thing. I figured that if the very least, that's something I can look forward to. He's going to have a better relationship with Russia. I don't want us to be in a nuclear war. Now, they were able to pivot off that and go with this idea of Trump and Russia and Trump colluding with Russia and all this other stuff. Firing James Comey was another thing. That was a horrible mistake. Because now you have, oh my God, the President of the United States is firing the person who's investigating the President of the United States. He's trying to stop the investigation. The investigation was bogus to begin with. So understand my point. Firing Comey made you look guilty. But again, are we having this argument? Is the conversation? And look, I heard Bill Maher make this case. Bill Maher looked into the camera. He says he's not a religious man, but certainly he's pretty religious on this. His faith is immense and breathtaking on this one. Looked into the camera and told his audience that $150,000 in Facebook ads toppled the candidate that he himself was supporting, Hillary Clinton. I want to point to something for the moment. You have, in 10 years, in a decade, you're going to have cars zipping all across the United States They're probably going to be solar powered to some degree. And they're going to go from place to place and pick people up and take them from location to location. At a certain point, maybe in 25 years, you're going to get to the point where they say, look, it's driving. It's for human beings. It's risky. It's better for the robot to drive. Now, I'm just going to 10 years. Because I am going to make this case that in 10 years, Uber or Google, one of those companies, maybe more, are going to have automated taxis all across the United States. All of the taxi drivers are going to lose their jobs. All of the taxi drivers are going to lose their jobs. Now, it's not Google's fault. Google is doing what they're supposed to do. How can we make this product better? How can we make this product cheaper, et cetera, et cetera? It just so happens that human beings don't often compete well with machines. We're not supposed to. We're human beings. The immense potential that a human being shouldn't be stuck doing drudgery. And yet, our society doesn't look at it that way. So if our society doesn't look at it that way, and we're looking at this situation where all of these people are going to lose their jobs through no fault of their own, what's the political solution? It's not politics. It's supposed to be the thing that hashes out these type of problems. It's not the people who we elect in these positions that go up and say, okay, this is going to be the arrangement of society. This is going to be the laws that our society takes on. Aren't those people supposed to be aware of issues like this? And aren't those people supposed to be mulling about and talking about and trying to come up with solutions to issues just like the one that I just talked about? Let's take another one. Fast food workers want $15 an hour. God bless them. They want to have a living. Can't blame them. The fast food company says, okay, if these guys want $15 an hour, then we're just going to fire them and we're going to put in robots. Now you go to McDonald's, there's a console. It makes your sandwich exactly the way you want it. In the same way that you have these soda consoles that make your soda the exact way you want it. Those other people are out of jobs. No fault of their own. They just wanted to have a life. Let's say Amazon. Amazon now delivers groceries to your house. Why do you need stores if Amazon is going to essentially supply all of the groceries that you need and all of these different brands that you're going to want? And anything that you get out of a grocery store, you can get it from Amazon and they have it delivered straight to your house. Let's say people have this thing where they want to go to the grocery stores. Automated checkout counters. I don't need to go to a person. I go to the counter signs me out, I go about my way. What about convenience stores? The person walks in, their card is charged automatically depending upon what they pick up. The person walks out. I don't need a person doing that anymore. You're eliminating one job after the next in your society, particularly these service jobs, when these jobs become more and more relevant because you can have machines to do those jobs. They're arguing about Google and Facebook and Twitter. They're complaining about Facebook ads beating Hillary Clinton in the election. Hillary Clinton had $1 billion to run in that election. She had over $1 billion. She was bribed handsomely. And Hillary Clinton failed at one level after the next. Whether it's choosing Tim Kaine, whether it's cheating Bernie Sanders, whether it's the brilliant arrogance. This idea that it's my turn. I'm a woman. I have a vagina. It's about time a vagina is in that White House. It is my turn. You sniveling bitches need to get in line. Look at what I did to Bernie Sanders. Look at his broken body. Fall in line. Your hero has fallen in line and said that you should vote for me. It's breathtaking arrogance. I am the one to hold back the night. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a fucking maniac. If you want that, either vote for me or you get this maniac that I propped up early on. Breathtaking arrogance. People don't like to be talked down to. People don't like to be told that they don't have a choice, that they don't have an option. And oftentimes when you do that, guess what? They find another option. And they did. A reality show host. They put a reality show host in that office over Hillary Clinton. They don't want to have the conversation about why. They don't want to have a conversation about why they lost all throughout the United States. Why they can't win anything. House, Senate, Supreme Court, presidency. It was supposed to be their Supreme Court pick, and they were so weak and feckless they couldn't even do that. They're bitching at Facebook, Twitter, and Google. What was the impact? From a study standpoint, what was the impact of Facebook, Twitter, and Google on the election? And do you honestly believe that Hillary Clinton didn't have Facebook ads, or Twitter ads, or Google ads? Do you honestly believe that fake news just originated in 2016? Do you honestly believe that everything that was said about every other candidate in the history of elections in this country was true? Meaning, do you believe that candidates lie about other candidates and have always lied about other candidates, have always written stuff lying about other candidates? It's called an election. If you can declare your position to be the reality show host, you had no... then you shouldn't be in the office. Facebook, Twitter, and Google, they're talking about this in Congress. This is what they're talking about. I've enumerated multiple situations where people are going to lose their jobs through no fault of their own. Technological unemployment. It's real. It's going to happen. It's just the drive of technology moving in the way that it's moving. Your society is completely ill-prepared for that reality. They're arguing and bitching at Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Those are just economic issues that you're dealing with. We're not even talking about companies shipping jobs overseas because it's cheaper to have that stuff done overseas, and companies have an impetus, well, A, to make more profit, but to B, to make their product line cheaper. It just so happens that they lower their expenses by firing workers. That's your economic system. It's a Ponzi scheme. They're arguing with Twitter, Google, and Facebook. That's what's taking place. Look, I'm just trying to make a point, and I'll leave it at that. The bigger issues that we're addressing, substantially big issues that is adversely and consistently affecting our particular society because of the way we've arranged ourselves, is completely ignored. It's as if it doesn't exist. And for them, it doesn't exist. They don't have those conversations. Having those conversations completely upset the model of politics that they have created, meaning Republicans and Democrats. They would rather yell at Facebook, yell at Google, and yell at Twitter for accepting a few $100,000 in ads from the Russian government. This is fucking insane. You have much larger issues that you need to attend to. But again, those don't come up. What comes up? Facebook, Google, and Twitter. We're 10, 11 months out from that goddamn election, and they're still talking about Russia hacking as if there are other issues that don't necessarily affect our elections that are completely internal to the United States. It's fucking insane. Deal with the shit at home. That's what I'm saying. Deal with the problems at home. Deal with the things that are adversely affecting your constituents at home. If you want to talk about joblessness and poverty and everything else, deal with the shit at home. That has nothing to do with Russia. And bringing Russia into the conversation for everything that comes up as if every problem in America somehow originates with a Russian plan or Russian spy or some kind of Russian Facebook ad lurking behind the scenes is fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Can't believe... I'm not going to bitch. At least not more than I have up to this point. It is aggravating to me. That's all. You look around and you see all the things that are affecting our particular society and the people of our society. Do you understand that half of the society doesn't even have $1,000 in the bank? If something major happened, those people are shit out of luck. Barely little to no safety net in this country as compared to Western countries. And they are arguing over Facebook, Twitter, and Google as if this is something substantive in the lives of the people of this country. It is fucking amazing. Unless you show me data showing that these guys had some substantial impact in the outcome of the election, I think you're goddamn wasting your time, and you're wasting the money and time of the American public. That's what I think. It's fucking amazing. That's all. All of these things that are affecting us, it's hard to get that across. Like, whether even if you want to talk about environmental stuff, like this thing of how our animal agriculture and our oil production, the way we produce our energy, it's destroying the habitable space on this planet. Whether you want to talk about climate change, whether you want to talk about food production, one thing after the next. And it's as if the population understands it is doing things that's adversely affecting and destabilizing the globe, but at the same time is oblivious to their actions. As if their actions somehow don't contribute to the heinousness and destruction of our habitable space. It's amazing. It's like, yes, we understand that what we're doing is not necessarily the best, but yes, we believe that this is going to persist forever the way it is. Status quo forever. I'm sorry, it's not going to persist forever. There's a reality, a real reality. Your economic system is not a real reality. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. Those things are perceptions. If there was a solar flare that knocked out all of your electronics, it would get across the unreality to which you exist. If somebody put in a virus that destroyed all of the bank records and everything else, it would destroy the unreality to which you exist. That's all I'm saying. There's a real world out there. That real world is being adversely affected by the things that we do in this unreal reality space. Congress, tasked with dealing with the big issues that affect each and every person in this particular country, has chosen to abdicate that responsibility and go after Facebook, Google, and Twitter for taking in a few $100,000 in Russian ads, because they're making the case that this some way adversely affected the election for Hillary Clinton, who had $1 billion goddamn to run the elections. Fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. I'm not gonna bitch. I don't want to beat a dead horse on this, but it is aggravating to me that these people are being paid and this is what they're wasting their time doing. If I wasted my time dicking around at work, they would fire me. They would fire me. It's fucking amazing. I'll leave it at that. Alright guys, if you enjoy the content, feel free to share, like, subscribe, and of course, you can always support the work through Patreon. Thanks guys.